We'll know coming up soon some guidance from the governor's office and from the AAA. Anybody, any coach that's associated with the kids, and the AAA too, from some people I've talked to over there, they know and believe that sports are good for kids, all sports. And we hate the seniors that lost their seasons at the end of last year in the spring sports. Not just because they worked so hard to get to that point and take it away, but for the life lessons they missed out on. That responsibility, that fighting through something hard and know they could do it in life and come out on the other side, that knowing that somebody's counting on them. They miss that. So as a coach, you want your kids to experience that. That's what I want to make sure our kids are getting. The beautiful part is we got to practice on a limited basis, but they get to experience some of that. So I'm glad they're getting those life lessons. As a coach, you want them getting those, but you also want them to experience the reward of getting to play those games on Friday night, because training is hard. I mean, it's 100 degrees outside right now. On the turf, it's 120, 2 feet above the ground. I mean, you want them to get the reward of playing because there's other life lessons you learn in there. And that's the time when everybody comes together to fight for one thing, and it's selfless, and they learn that lesson as well, that it doesn't matter who gets the credit. It's how do we do it as a unit? How do we do it as a group? We talk about this all the time. If you're in your house, you need to be ready at all times. If it catches on fire, I need to have a plan and be ready to get out of there. If somebody breaks in my house, I need to be ready to have a plan to get out of there. If we get to play on time, we need to be ready. If they want to wait another month, we need to be ready. And that's one good life lesson we've been able to kind of infuse that we normally don't get to. We're preparing every day like it's going to be on time. If they move it back 2 weeks, we're already prepared for that. Hopefully, the people on the outside that are making decisions, I know you got to think of safety and you got to protect people and you got to do this, but I hope they consider the other things, other ways that kids need it, and that's the mental health. That's the normalcy. That's the life lessons they're going to miss. I hope that's factored in there too, even if we had to play at empty stadiums. I hope everything's taken into consideration when it all comes down to it, because it should all factor in. It's all important in it. And obviously I'm biased. I'm an advocate for the game of football. But nothing brings communities together across the United States of America like a Friday night or a Saturday or a Sunday football game. It just does. And right now in our society, we need people coming together, pulling for one thing, their team. And hopefully that's taken into consideration as well, again, with safety measures in place.